Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with 10 fragrances from my collection that my husband loves. So it's funny because he sat here and sniffed through so many of my perfumes, and it was really hard to get 10 together. The only saving grace I really had is that he really likes fragrances that I've worn for like long periods of time since we've been together. So you'll see, like, I've got a couple of like signatures in here, and that's one complaint that he has. He hates that I don't just wear the same perfume every day, and that he doesn't have just one smell to associate with me. So he gets that from a few of these. The rest of them are just fragrances that he just really enjoys. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with the perfume that was my signature basically when I met him. Or the closest thing I had to a signature. I wore this as well as a few others in rotation. I had quite a few perfumes in my collection, but I was in one of those phases where I really just didn't want to wear a different perfume every single day. So I was wearing Hypnotic Poison. I wore this for about 2 to 3 years, pretty exclusively. Again, I did have other fragrances that I wore. I would wear Philosophy Falling in Love still. I would wear some Lush fragrances. There were just, fragrances that I would like rotate in and out, but for the most part, I just wore Hypnotic Poison. I was obsessed with this perfume. I didn't have a bottle of the original formulation, but I feel like Hypnotic Poison has been reformulated 2 or 3 different times. Because I went through, I want to say 2 or 3 bottles of it between like 2008 and say 2011-ish, 2012. And the formulation never changed in those few years that I was wearing it. It wasn't it wasn't the original formulation, but it also was not the formulation that we've got on the market now. It was something in between, and it was still perfect. Like, it's lasted really well. It smelled almost identical to this original one. I feel like it was a little less smooth than this original formulation, but I mean, I loved it. He loves this because this is the perfume that I wore for years. Really we met in 2010, we got married in 2011, had Charlotte in 2012. So we had a busy couple of years. And this is pretty much the fragrance that I wore all through those really, really early years. So he loves this one. This is a really beautiful, cozy, jasmine, almond, caraway fragrance. I love this. This one isn't for everybody, but it's just one of my favorites, and I will have this in my collection until I die. So anyways, that is the original Christian Dior Hypnotic Poison. Okay, next, he really does love this Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle fragrance. This is actually very similar to the fragrance that he wears, which is the La Male Elixir fragrance. I think that is part of why he likes this, because I would consider this almost like a sister fragrance to the fragrance that he wears. This is like pear and vanilla and tonka and vetiver. It's really, really beautiful. It's sweet, syrupy smelling. It's stunning, but it is very similar to his. His also is tonka heavy. His is also very sweet. For a men's fragrance, it's very sweet. It smells very similar to this, but just like the men's version of it. So I think that's why he really likes this one, and I love this one too. So yeah, that is Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. Another one that he loves is this one here, Lake and Skye 1111. He compliments me on this every time I wear it. This is stunning. This is white amber and white musk. This is sweet, cozy, warm, clean smelling. It is fantastic. He actually really enjoys musk fragrances, especially white musk fragrances. So I can get away with a vintagey white musk fragrance around him, and he is fine with it. This one he just happens to really, really love. So anyways, that is Lake and Skye 1111. It is such a stunner. Okay, this next one, this is Davidoff Cool Water. he's maybe smelled this on me once, but he had, I think he said maybe his first girlfriend, or I don't know, somebody that he dated, like when he was really young, wore this. So it was probably I would imagine maybe the early to mid 2000s for him. Because my husband is 5 years younger than me. So yeah, I wore this in high school. So I'm guessing by the time, he was starting to date people, or by the time he was like starting to date, it was probably early to mid 2000s, I would say. So yeah, he likes this one because I don't know, it smells nostalgic to him, and he just really likes the scent. He just thinks it's a really fun, like pretty perfume for a woman. So yeah, he probably hasn't smelled this on me a ton because I only wear this maybe once or twice a year. This has a lot of questionable memories for me. This, this is one of those perfumes that reminds me that I should probably not be on this planet anymore, because of all of the really stupid things that I've done. And so it's like I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love it. I think it smells incredible. I love this fragrance. It still smells amazing on me too. Like after all of these years, this still smells so good on me. I think I started wearing this when I was like 16. I think I started wearing it when I was like 16, and I wore it until I was, maybe 17. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have the best like scent memories for me, but I do love it. And so does my husband. So anyways, that is Davidoff Cool Water for Women. Okay, this next one, this is a Valentino fragrance. This is Valentino Donna Acqua. I have noticed that he likes fragrances with a pear note in them because, let's see. Yeah, he likes the Jean Paul Gaultier one as well, which also has a really nice, yeah, this is so pretty. This is pear and almond and vanilla. Again, it's sweet, syrupy. You can see there's a pattern here. He really likes sweet fragrances. Sweet, syrupy, fun, youthful smelling, but not too youthful. Like it's youthful, but without smelling juvenile. You'll see there's not really anything on this list that I would consider juvenile smelling. I don't know. He does like things to smell quality, if that makes sense. But yeah, he loves this one. This is a fragrance that when I was wearing this one time, he asked me why I couldn't just wear this every single day. Like this is one of those fragrances that he would love to smell on me every single day. If he could associate this with me, he would be so happy. So yeah, this is a stunner. This is Valentino Donna Acqua. Okay, this next one, he really likes just easy breezy, light, sweet, feminine fragrances. So he really enjoys Jeanne Lanvin. Yeah, this one, every time I wear this, he tells me I smell good. This is like sparkling berries and musk. It's really, really beautiful. Nothing super groundbreaking with this one, but I also have never really smelled anything else quite like it. This one is actually quite good quality. Yeah, it's fun. It's youthful smelling again, but not juvenile smelling. It's fun, it's flirty, it's sweet, it's sparkling berries and musk. It's clean, it's warm. It's just a stunning fragrance. I love this one. I feel like this is such a staple. It's definitely a staple in my collection because this is one of my easy reach fragrances. This is one of those fragrances that when I just don't feel like thinking about what fragrance I'm gonna wear, this is one of those fragrances that I reach for. So anyways, that is Jeanne Lanvin from Lanvin. Okay, next. He loves Ariana Grande Cloud. That was one of his favorite fragrances that I had in my collection. I decluttered Cloud as well as Cloud Intense because I do not like Baccarat Rouge 540 scent profile at all, not even a little bit. So this is the only fragrance that I kept in my collection that has that scent profile. This one is called Fantasia from Hez Parfums, and this is a really, really nice version of this. I'm gonna hang on to this because I think maybe in, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, I'm gonna really enjoy this one. This one, if I remember correctly, also has some berries in it. So it's a little bit different. It's definitely got that 540 scent profile, But this one, I don't know, there's something just really nice about it. I shouldn't say this is the only one. I also have Caribbean Casino from Dior in my collection as well, and I love that one. And my husband would probably like that one too, but this is the closest thing to Cloud that I have, so this is the one that I pulled. This is really, really nice, but it is funny because he finally, like when he smelled this, he finally realized, oh wait, that's what everybody smells like now. And I'm like, yes, that's why you will never catch me wearing this right now, because when you walk out of the house, sometimes our hallways smell like this. Like sometimes the hallways in our apartments just smell like this. Who knows what fragrance that the person that just walked through the hall is wearing. You know, it could be one of 10,000 different perfumes that smell like Baccarat Rouge 540 now. But yeah, he finally realized like, wow, everybody smells like that. And I'm like, yes. And that's why I don't like it anymore. But anyways, this is a really nice one. This is called Fantasia from Hez Parfums, and it is stunning quality. It's sweet. It's not, I don't know, it's better quality than Cloud, and it's just a really nice one. So anyways, there's that one. Okay, this is the fragrance that I was actually wearing the night that I met my husband. This is Escada Moon Sparkle, and I absolutely adore this fragrance. Oh my gosh. This just takes me back to 2010. This is another one that's like sparkling berries. You can see a pattern here. He likes pear, he likes warm, he likes sweet, he likes berries. And this is another one. This is like sparkling berries. I think it's got some red apple in it. It's got some musk in the base. It's fun. This one is definitely really, really like fun, fruity. This one does ride a very fine line between youthful and juvenile. Yeah, it's a fun fragrance. It's, you know, it's an Escada. It's a sweet Escada. This is my favorite Escada though, like in the bottles like this that has ever come out, like that I've ever smelled. There's just something, I don't know, special about this one. And I think it's because it's a more berry leaning fragrance than it is like a fruity leaning fragrance, like a lot of these are. But yeah, he loves this one because again, it's something that he can associate with me from those early years. So yeah, this is a good one, and I keep it in my collection because I don't wear this one anymore. It's a little like almost too youthful smelling for me anymore, but I do have a dupe of this, and if I ever do feel like wearing it, I usually wear the dupe that my friend Jacqueline sent me. But yeah, that is Escada Moon Sparkle, and that's another one that he associates with me from the early days. Okay, next we have Victoria's Secret Pink Gold. This one is amber crystals and vanilla. This is another one that every time I wear this, he tells me I smell good. Again, this is warm, sweet. This one's a little bit musky smelling. Warm, sweet, kind of syrupy, musky. It smells like a Victoria's Secret fragrance. It smells like a really decadent, like Victoria's Secret lotion. I wish they still made scents like this. I don't think that they've got anything really comparable to how this smells anymore. This has a very like 2010s kind of smell to it. And yeah, I wish that they would come out with some more scents that smell like this, because it's really, really beautiful. It's yummy. I love this one. So yeah, he really enjoys this and he compliments me on it every time I wear it. And thank goodness I've got a backup bottle of this as well, because I do wear this one quite often. This is one of my fall winter easy reach fragrances. I wear this a lot in the cooler weather. So anyways, that is Pink Gold. And then last but not least, good old Stella. This is another one this is an old signature. I had been wearing this for 7 years by the time I met my husband. This is a fragrance that I've always had in my collection. So even when I was wearing Hypnotic Poison, even when I was wearing Moon Sparkle, or any of the Lush fragrances that I had at the time, or Philosophy Falling in Love, any of the fragrances, and I had quite a few even back then, I still always had a bottle of Stella in my collection. So this is just another one of those fragrances that he can associate with me. It's funny because rose is usually not his jam, but this is a beautiful rose. There's just no other perfume on the market like Stella. I know that there are a lot of people out there that think a lot of different fragrances smell like Stella, but I've never smelled anything quite like Stella. It's so special and beautiful, and it's a fragrance that came out in 2003, but still smells so modern and stunning. This one is like rose and peony and amber. I think it's got some tangerine in it. It's really not a complex fragrance at all, but it is phenomenal. It's the best rose fragrance that has ever been made, in my opinion. I adore this. And my husband adores this too. Again, I think it's because he can associate this fragrance with me. The fragrances that he loves because he can associate them with me, like Hypnotic Poison, Escada Moon Sparkle, this. The reason he likes these ones so much is because it's like the closest thing to a signature I've ever had. Stella is the longest running like signature scent that I've ever had like in my life. If I ever were going to go back to having a signature fragrance, I would have to find an alternative to Stella, because unfortunately you can't find this, or I would have to try and like continually buy up bottles, which they're so expensive now. I couldn't go back to having Stella as a signature, but this is what I would want to have as my signature, because I've loved this for so long now, like over 20 years, 23 years at this point, because I bought this and started wearing it the year it came out. And I still love it as much now as I did back then. So yeah, this is a fragrance that I think I could definitely live with for like the rest of my life. But anyways, yeah, my husband loves this because he can associate it with those earlier years, and especially around the time that Charlotte was born, because I really started going back to Stella right around the time that Charlotte was born. So yeah, anyways, that is Stella McCartney, Stella. And that is gonna be it, guys. It was like pulling teeth trying to get 10 fragrances that he actually enjoys, because there are just not too many fragrances in my collection that he loves. But I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.